Right. So I cut the other video off, and I'm about to do Ruth chapter 2 right now again. No, not again, but I'll read the two verses, the two first verses again. So yeah, I'll just go on because this is the continuation of the other video. Okay, so this is Ruth chapter 2, verse 1. And Naomi had a kinsman, and her husbands, which is her husband's family, a mighty man of wealth of the family of Elimelech, and his name was Boaz. And Ruth the Moabitess, said unto Naomi, let me now go to the field and glean ears of corn after him in whose sight I shall find grace. So she was looking to find grace in the sight of another man. And she said unto him, go, my daughter. Sorry. And she said unto her, go, my daughter. And by the way, gleaning ears is basically is here. Glean, it's to it means to the practice of going in a recent harvest field and picking up whatever grain whatever grain remained. Right. So basically the leftovers she went up to pick those. Right. Verse 3. And she went and came and gleaned in the field after the reapers. Those are the ones that was actually reaping the stuff. And everything that they left, fell, she would take. And her hap, which is her delight, here, well, basically her happen, sorry, hap definition, luck, fortune. What did I say? Delight? Yeah, I know it because I looked it up before, but I made a mistake. But I looked it up again. Good that I looked it up right here. So basically, her fortune. And her fortune was to light on a part of the field belonging to Boaz. So it was lucky. Who was of the kindred of Elimelech, which is the the father-in-law of her, which is the father of the man that Ruth was married to, you know, one of those two in chapter 1. And behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem and said unto the reapers, Yahweh be with you. And they answered him, Yahweh bless thee. Then said Boaz unto his servants that was set over the reapers, whose damsel is this? Hey, who that girl over there? Ain't she? Who that girl? And the servant that was set over the reapers answered and said, it is the Moabitess damsel that came back with Naomi out of the country of Moab. And they didn't go with them there. It was Naomi. It's a Ruth. It was Ruth that is a Moabite. Right, going on. And she said, I pray you, let me glean and gather after the reapers among the sheaves, which are these things. These things. Full of grain. Wherewith you can make flour and bread and stuff like that. So she came and baked cakes. And hath continued even from the morning until now, that she tarried a little in the house. So she was working all day. Then said Boaz unto Ruth, hearest thou not my daughter? See, he called her my daughter also because he knew, like, oh yeah, you are such and such family. Oh yeah, you're a daughter-in-law of her. Okay, then you're my daughter too. That's how we used to talk to our, to people that are married unto families of yours. And Boaz was then no different. And he was, what was he again? He was her husband superior, which is her husband uncle. Sorry, that's what I mean. He was older than them. Yeah. Okay. Go not to glean in another field, neither go from hence, but abide here fast by my maidens. So he told her, like, don't go nowhere else. Just stay here. Let thine eyes be on the field that they do reap, and go thou after them. Have I not charged the young men that they shall not touch thee? Yeah, they're not gonna do anything to you. And when thou art athirst, go unto the vessels, and drink of that which the young men have drawn. Then she fell on her face and bowed herself to the ground, and said unto him, Why have I found grace in thy sight? That's what you wanted, right? That's what she said. She wanted it. That I might find grace in his sight. Where is it? I think it's in another chapter. In the other chapter. Oh, grace. No. Then it's here. Oh. What? Yeah, here. I shall find grace. In whose sight I shall find grace. Yeah, she wanted it. That thou shouldest take knowledge of me, seeing I am a stranger. Now she again confirms that she is a Moabite. I'm going to give you an example of a fact. This word stranger, which is Ruth chapter 2, verse 10, right? Now if you go here, if you go here to the book of Ruth chapter 2, and it says here the word stranger, right? It says here Hebrew 5237. Hebrew 5237. Hebrew 5237. It says Nakariya. Foreign, alien, foreign woman, harlot. And then that's not the case in this manner. Unknown, unfamiliar, figuratively. Okay. If you go then therefore to I already clicked it. Right. If you go then therefore to the book of Exodus chapter 12, then I'm gonna read this for you. Verse 43. And Yahweh said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover. There shall no stranger eat thereof. Right? In the English it says the same word, stranger. But every man's servant that is bought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof. Right? A foreigner and an hired servant shall not eat thereof. So this was for the Israelites that, for example, bought of each other as servants and stuff like that, as hired servants. But these are like the other ones from the other nations, right? Because every Israelite is required. That's what I'm looking for. Every Israelite is required to eat of the Passover, right? But anyway, verse 12. In one house shall it be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth aught of the flesh abroad out of the house, neither shall ye break a bone thereof. All the congregation of Israel shall keep it. And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, shall travel with thee, and will keep the Passover to Yahweh, let all his males be circumcised, and let him come near, and then let him come near and keep it. And he shall be as one that is born in the land, for no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. So it says here, a stranger is allowed to eat and keep the Passover of the Lord. But here it says a stranger is not allowed to eat and keep the Passover of the Lord. So what is it? Well, if you go here, it says here son, ban, nakar. Hebrew 52:36 and Hebrew 11:21. You should remember this one. It means ban. Ban is very simple. It means son. So it says here, son of a stranger. Okay, and then here it says nakar, foreign, alien, foreigners, that which is foreign. Okay, so now I'm going to click on this word stranger, Hebrew 16:16. You should also remember this one. It means God, and you also have God Yah, and nakar Yah. It's the same. So it says here, a temporary inhabitant, a newcomer lacking inheritance rights. God Gershom is an Israelite foreigner because Moses named his son Gershom, because I have gotten him in a strange land here. Gershom. Exodus chapter 2, this is Moses' son. And she bare him a son, and he, Moses, called his name Gershom. Why? For he said, I have been a stranger. Look, Hebrew 16:16. In a strange land, Hebrew 52:37, which is Nakaria. That's the actual stranger from another. These have nothing to do with us. But this has everything to do with us. Hebrew 16:16. This is the gar, stranger, and this is the nakar or nakarya, stranger, and this is the gar or the garya, stranger. Yeah, this one is an Israelite. This one is not. So it's the same thing here. Son of a stranger. And by the way, this is Hebrew 52:37, and you also have 30. Sorry, what did I just say? 36 is this one, but you also have 37, which is this one here. Click on it. It says here nakar ya, and the other one was nakar. It's the same thing. Nakaria is my stranger, and here it refers to it. You know, it refers to Hebrew 52:35, second form, which is stranger. Hebrew 52:36 also goes to this one again, acknowledge and all that type of stuff. Hebrew 52:34. So 34, 35, and 36 is kind of the same thing to a certain degree. You just look at the definitions. But the point is that you have two type of strangers. You have the nakar, and you have the God. The God are the Israelites, right? Okay. And the nakar are heathen nations. Those are the heathen nation strangers, right? But if you're an Israelite and you are offensive toward another Israelite, then we will call you a nakar. But you're not. You're a gar. You're an Israelite. Matthew 18 and 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. And if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more witnesses, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. See, you just made him a stranger. It's like a nakar, but he's not a nakar, and this is Greek, so I don't have to look it up. I'm just giving you an example of what it is. Well, let me look it up. Let me see here, Matthew 15, because it's Greek, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to kind of show. Because it's Greek. It's Greek Strong's. Greek 82, sorry. Adapted, suited to the manners of or language of foreigners, strange, foreign. Basically, you make him into a stranger. You make him into a heathen. Because he doesn't want to do the customs of the script of the Israelites. That's how we roll with each other. Like, hey, we gotta forgive each other. And if you don't do that, if you don't want to do that, then you're a heathen. Then you can just screw off, F off then. You're. But nowadays they say you act like a nigga right now. No, you act like a crack person right now, devil. You a crack person. Crack ass nigga. That's what Take that nation. Okay, cool. Right. So, what was that? Yeah, okay, that part. So, going back to over here, I think. No. Here. No. Here. Verse 10. Ruth 2:10. Then she fell on her face and bowed herself to the ground and said unto him, Why have I found grace in thy sight, that thou shouldest take knowledge of me, seeing I am a stranger, a nakar? Right? So she is admitting that she is not an Israelite. That's what it is. Another proof. So in chapter 1 is another proof, another example, which is proof. And in chapter 2 is another example, which is proof again. And Boaz answered and said unto her, It had fully been shown me because I know who you are. All that thou hast done unto thy mother-in-law since the death of thine husband. She was a very humble, loyal daughter, man. Crazy daughter-in-law. And how thou hast left thy father and thy mother and the land of thy nativity. Here's another example of a fact that she is not an Israelite? Because she left the land of her nativity. Because the guy in the comment board said that, well, you had Israelites living in the midst of Jericho in those days, you know? You don't know what you're talking about. And that's not the truth. Moabites in that area were destroyed. Therefore, he's saying like the Israelites were there when they went to there. No, because it's talking. You see, it shows you that these people don't read. And this is very dangerous because what's going to happen to these people? This is going to happen to these people. 1 Peter 3 and 16. It says, no, 2 Peter. 2 Peter chapter 3 and 16. As also in all his epistles, his letters, speaking and Paul his epistles. Let me start here. 15. And an account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation. And an account that yeah. Even as our beloved brother Paul also, according to the wisdom given unto him, had written unto you, as also in all his epistles, speaking in them of those things, these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable wrest, which is wrestle, forcefully pull. You're wrestling with it. You're fighting. Here, wrestling with the interpretation and stuff. Distort the meaning here. Distort the meaning or interpretation of something to suit one's own interests or views. You have a lot of these so-called pro-black Israelite Negroes that I can't really 100% stand. Can't stand them because your hair is straight, but you want to It's not only that part. It's the truth. But the thing is, you have a lot of these so-called pro-black niggas. Yeah, pro-black. But your girl, looks like this. Yet you're pro-black. Screaming all that pro-black bullshit. Which I don't believe in. They're lying to you. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Ooh. Anyway. Yeah, you're screaming all that pro-blackness, but your girl looks like this, or your daughter walking around with this, so it's kind of funny. And she really thinks she's beautiful. Really. If you call her beautiful, then you're actually calling her ugly because that's not her naturally. That's the fun part. But they don't get that. But then again, I don't talk to them. I don't bother them. Just like the Lord said, give not thy pearls unto swine, because if you do, they will turn around and rent you. They're gonna fight you, boy. And for me to avoid a fight is to not say anything to you, because I know you don't like it. Second of all, you don't like. It's not that you hate me. You hate the Lord. Damn it, man. Sorry. Sorry about that. It's not that they probably don't like me neither, especially if I open my mouth. Probably won't like that. Luke chapter 10 verse 16. He that heareth you, heareth me, and he that despiseth you, despiseth me, Yahushai. Here's Yahushai too. And he that despiseth me, Yahushai, despiseth him that sent me, Yahweh. So, yeah. The world hated you, hated me before it hated you. John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. Because if I was worldly, they would like me. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Because, yeah, I would dearly hope the Lord chose me. I hope that. Because a lot of people say, like, God chose me. And you're looking at it be like, say, say, Joshua. So I don't want to say that. I hope it was said for me. It will be said for me by proof. Yahweh Bashem Yahshai willing, by proof it will be shown which side I'm on. You know. Then shall it be known who am I chosen. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. You know how beautiful the elect is going to be? Have you seen gold? Have you seen it? Here. This is raw gold. No, this is not raw gold. This is raw gold. This one, it grows in stone, and also in also in trees. It also grows in trees, and trees. And yeah, this one and raw gold in trees. It also grows in trees. It goes in the leaves also. It grows into the leaves. So when Esau says money doesn't grow on trees, he's lying to you. He made that up on purpose so that you would never think that there's actually gold in trees. Trunks. Golden tree trunks. Gold grows. Yeah, eucalyptus, which is in how you call that thing? Australia. You here? This is a picture of what I'm looking for. Gold grows in trees. Yes, it does. It grows through the veins. Eucalyptus trees in Australia, but in Suriname I know them too. That's why I know about it. I know about it because in Suriname it grows in the roots. Then sometimes when you are near a tree, then you could see it. Of course, you're gonna want to chop the tree down. Greed. But yeah, and sometimes it grows into the leaves. You literally have golden leaves then, but it's in the midst of it. You know, you have videos that show you that scientists find gold growing in trees in Australia. Yeah, I seen it in Suriname. They got it in Suriname too. So it's not just Australia. They're trying to lie to you, by the way. It's only in Australia. Nowhere else. Only real white people are. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, it the gold rich zone. So it grows from here into the root, and yeah, it grows into it. And yeah, I didn't need no goddamn fake ass scientist to tell me that, teach me that, because I know it. I'm from South America. I know it. Family members, you know, all that damn. My family members used to be in the golding thing. No, they're not rich. They used to work for the rich devils. I'll tell you that. Breaking their backs and shit, getting paid vagina money compared to what they're actually digging about the ground. And every time you're done with work, they basically spray your asshole. They look at everywhere in you to see if you have gold in you or something like that. Of your own land, which they come from Canada and America. Then they come down there and basically quarantine the whole place, talking about, oh, you trespassing on private property. Who the fuck sold it to you? Well, them sellout government Negroes that did that shit. Anyway, that's a whole nother story, so let me leave that, because yeah, it's all a joke. You have a lot of videos and stuff like that. I'll put these links in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. Right. So I hope the Lord would choose me. Okay, going on. Now it says here that the land of thy nativity. What is nativity? Oh yeah, where you are born, of course. No definition. The occasions of a person's birth. It's basically your birthplace. Native. It's talking about native. Nativity. And art come unto a people which thou knowest not heretofore. So before this, you didn't know about us. Let me read it again, okay? Ruth chapter 2, because the guy said that Ruth was a person that was an Israelite. This guy is speaking the truth. Not sure why people try to add to the word because they can't stand it. They want to have this pro-black Israelite thing, which is not the truth. I mean, you ain't even pro-black. You know, look at your hair, sucker. I hate people like that. Speaking as pro-black, and I'm looking at your hair. I'm like, shut the fuck up, nigga. If by definition I would be more pro-black than you, sucker, and even then I'm not, because we're not black. My hair is black. It's turning white now, but still, black is the color. It's not a race. So this thing here, what she has on her head is black. She's a different shade of. I literally see the earth when I look at her. Ruth was an Israelite. I didn't even read that. Wow. I did not even read that, man. This guy's also a dummy. Anyway, she was not. She was a Moabite. And this is the skin color of earth. I literally see that. I see the earth. That's what I see. This is black. Another sucker here. Shalom. Yeah. Or if somebody tells me shalom, I'm already looking at you like, oh my goodness. He's speaking Yiddish to me. Can you see me? Can you see me? Oh shit, he can hear me. I want to get away from you, man. Because you're weird. You're Yiddish. But yeah, some people don't know. You know, I'm making fun. I'm just making jokes. You know, I wouldn't duck and dodge you because you said shalom. I just know that you don't know. That's what I know. And if I show you, you might believe it. Maybe, and then again, you might not. I don't know. It depends. It depends on what your mindset is. But anyway, I saw a comment that said something that because she was living or what was it? Yeah, stupid stuff like this. No. This is the truth. Die people refers to tribe and family before marriage. What? I don't know what this person means with that, but I would think that because I said that, and she said, and I come to thy people now. Where is it again? I think it's here, where it says thy people. Yeah, here, thy people shall be my people. Yeah, so I think he's referring to that. I don't know. I think because I read it there, and Moabites in that area were destroyed. So I think he thinks that since the Moabites were destroyed in that area, then the Israelites started to live there. That's not the truth. Anyway, I'm not focused too much on these people over here because they clearly have their mindset to what it is and what it should be according to them. And so let me read on, which is here, 11. And Boaz answered and said unto her, it had fully been shown me all that thou hast done unto thy mother-in-law since the death of thine husband, and how thou hast left thy father and thy mother and the land of thy nativity, and are come unto a people which thou knewest not heretofore. And what is heretofore? It means before. So they didn't know them. She didn't know them like that. She knew everybody heard about the Israelites, the sons of Israel and stuff like that, but they never hung around them, So Ruth is not an Israelite. Again, these two verses in chapter 2. Again, going on. Yahweh recompense thy work, pay you back for the beautiful work that you did, and a full reward be given thee of Yahweh, the power of Israel, not the power of you, under whose wing thou art come to trust. She wasn't of Yahweh. She was of the gods of her fathers. Yeah, but she came to trust under the wing of Yahweh. Then she said, let me find favor in thy sight, my Lord, for that thou hast comforted me. And for that thou hast spoken friendly unto thine handmaid, though I be not like unto one of thine handmaids. Again, she says it right here again, right? I'm not like one of your handmaids, because they're for different nation. But anyway, you can interpret this a little bit different. Like, for example, because I don't know, because they're better than me or more experienced than me. You can say that, But I have something to say, But these ones are a little bit more proof. This one you can kind of play around with, like, yeah, but that's not what they're talking about. How you know we're talking about that? Seriously, seriously, you think? No, these one are more better, more direct. These three. First, verse 14. And Boaz said unto her, at mealtime come thou hither, and eat of the bread, and dip thy morsel in the vinegar. And she sat beside the reapers, and he reached her parched corn, which is burnt corn, and she did eat, and was sufficient. Basically, she was satisfied, and left. Parched corn is this. It's burnt corn. It's burnt corn. By the way, this isn't corn. This is that new mutant shit that they made. This isn't real. Let's see. Here. This is corn. This one. That one. This is all mixed. All this shit is mixed. Yeah, the other one. So this is the wild one, but then the domesticated one. I don't think this was mixed. I'm not sure. This one was not mixed. It's like this. Of foxes. Here, what happens to them? They turn black. If you domesticate a fox, he's gonna turn black. Taming of the brain, he's gonna turn black. If he's wild, he stays orange, brownish orange. But some of them are. Let me see. Some of them do turn white in the snow. They do turn white in the snow, and they're terrible pets, because that's not what they are. You're not supposed to actually have them around people. Domesticated Siberian fox colors. Here, they turn around. They turn into something else. You didn't crossbreed them, by the way. They turn white themselves. You can't. Unlike the pup who may live in your home, foxes are wild animals whose needs are not compatible with living among humans, but rather are only met by life in a wild habitat. Why do even novel coat colors may be attributable to changes in the timing of embryonic development, whatever. Why do caucus change color? Some of them turn white because of the Arctic. The Arctic fox, he turns white himself. He didn't. That's not domestication and stuff like that. But the other one, the silver one, yeah, that's the domestication. The silver fox is a melanated form of the wild red fox. Domesticated silver foxes are the result of an experiment designed to demonstrate the power of whatever. But yeah, let me see. Maybe the silver is played around with, but I do know that if you domesticate them, they will change color. Some fishes also change color. Hey, you know what? You can find that out for yourself, because it's getting irritating. All click, click, clickety, click. It's all over the place and stuff like that. Lord willing, you can find that for yourself if you have the time. Let me go on. No, not like the handmaid. So it says here, verse 14, Ruth 2:14, and Boaz said unto her, at mealtime come thou hither. Oh yeah, I already read that. Parched corn, yeah. And she did eat and was Sufficed. And left sufficient, basically. And when she was risen up to glean, Boaz commanded her his young men, saying, let her glean even among the sheaves, and reproach her not. Basically, don't talk shit about her. Don't talk shit to her. Don't disapprove her. Don't be showing, oh, you ain't doing it good. Stuff like that, right? And let fall also some of the handfuls on purpose for her, that she has something to do. And leave them that she may glean them, and rebuke her not. Just let her be. She wants to do something. She wants to be useful. So help her. Give her something to do. She's probably too stubborn to say, no, I want to work. And then they'd be like, no, you don't have it. No, I do. Please. Okay. Hey, do this, do it. Okay, cool. 17. So she gleaned in the field until even, and beat out that she had gleaned. So she cleaned it up. She beat it up. And it was about an ephah of barley, which is a measurement. And she took it up and went into the city. And her mother-in-law saw that she had gleaned, what she had gleaned. And she brought forth and gave to her that she had reserved after she was sufficed, something like that. Sufficient. Yeah, that thing over here. And so she took her part first, and then she gave the rest to her mother-in-law. And her mother-in-law said unto her, where hast thou gleaned today? And where wroughtest thou? Where did you work? Wroughtest. Where did you work? Here. Past indicative of work. So, yeah. Indicative of work. Blessed be he that did take knowledge of thee. And she showed her mother-in-law with whom she had wrought, with whom she worked, and said, the man's name with whom I wrought today is Boaz. And Naomi said unto her daughter-in-law, blessed be he of Yahweh, who had not left off his kindness to the living and to the dead. And Naomi said unto her, the man is near of kin unto us. Us meaning because her and Naomi, this Ruth and Naomi, because Naomi now is part of the family because of the son of Ruth is now part of the family because of the son of Naomi. Right? One of her next kinsmen. And Ruth the Moabitess said, he said unto me also, thou shalt keep fast by my young men until they have ended all my harvest. And Naomi said unto Ruth her daughter-in-law, it is good, my daughter, that thou go out with his maidens, that they meet thee not in any other field. Right, because you're supposed to stay to one, as he said. So she kept fast by the maidens of Boaz to glean unto the end of barley harvest and of wheat harvest, and dwelt with her mother-in-law. Right, she dwelt with her mother-in-law. So that's Ruth chapter 2. So now I'm going to stop the video and continue in Ruth chapter 3.